I'm standing with you, got it all in my hands, but I don't know how to breathe. I'm walking outside, taking in all the air.
Hello, painting peeps, and welcome. It's Kathleen from Kozo Creations. Welcome to the No Bra Zone, guys. I came in here to fiddle, and I have a wall in front of me, and I've got a bunch of floating shelves, and I display art that I have not varnished yet, art that I'm on the fence about, art that I think might need a little something, something. And I stare at it, and I stare at it, and sometimes just nothing comes into my head. And then sometimes it does. This was a collage, one of my very first collages that I did a bunch of jelly prints on using leaves from my yard. And I love the colors, although I'm not much into green. There's no green in my house, but this is fun for me to fiddle and play with. A lot of tissue paper so that I could get layers on layers. And then I stared at it, and it's all funky. You know, these leaves go this way, these leaves go this. It just, there's something wasn't clicking with me. But there are parts of this that I really love. Like, I love this section. I really love these leaves. They're not as much in your face as these are. So I made some jelly prints. Just quickly whipped off some jelly prints in these colors and a little bit of blue. And so I wouldn't have to bore you, I kind of trimmed them all up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big flower up here. Keep these leaves, try to lose these leaves, and keep this section right here, which I like. And the leaves I did in a dark hue, these blues, and then a lighter hue of blues, and then two different hues of yellow, light and dark, and then some funky guys, and even some white made out of my favorite raindrop mulberry paper, which I can easily put on top of another leaf because part of this disappears once you glue it down. So I figured, you know what, let's get jiggy with it. I've got a lot more. I saved all my little bits and pieces because when I'm done, I can always do another collage out of this if it works out. Here's some bigger pieces of some of the papers that I did. And I did them without turning the camera on. I was just having some me time in here one evening when Rick was out of town. And another thing I did, which was really fun, I took a course with an artist that she doesn't do much with her jelly plate, but she paints papers. Here's an example of one of the things that she taught me. I just put paint down on this piece of tissue paper, and then I sprayed the heck out of it with water, and I dabbed areas off, and then I came in with the top of a cup and made some circles. So I've been fiddling with just painted papers, but one of the things she did, which I love, this is a piece of tissue paper, and I took a stencil with very small holes in it, and I used my palette knife and just spread molding paste across it. Now what will happen here is when I glue this down to the paper, the tissue paper will disappear and the little white dots will still be there. So I thought that was fun. And then I'm like, okay, let's experiment a little bit more. So I took another piece of tissue paper, and I took a Tri-Art Crackle Ground, which I get from Fluid Art Co., and I spread it out with a palette knife, and then I got really, really anxious about it drying. So I grabbed my blow dryer with a warm heat and just went back and forth, and it started to shrink up and just make some yummy, yummy texture. So it's fun to experiment. It's fun to play, to get some texture, different effects, different hues going on. This was all made with, I think, two colors, golden, green gold, an Amsterdam Green, and then I got a little bit into the blues here, mixing my Amsterdam Naples yellow, I believe it was. So you can really make some wonderful things with just a couple of colors. So that's what I'm here to do. I've already trimmed these babies up. I'm going to secure them and maybe add a few more embellishments. What I'm going to use is, excuse me, the pollen is in the air, is Liquitex Matte Gel to secure my papers. And I just use an inexpensive chip paintbrush, which I get from Michael's. What else? That's it. Let's just play. Let's have fun. Let's put some music on. Let's get busy.
all that I've been dreaming about, it is all too close. I got it all, but I'm paralyzed. I don't know which way to go. But I keep walking right into your arms, and if I'm falling with you. I'm standing with you, got it all in my hands, but I don't know how to breathe. I'm walking outside, taking in all the air, but I don't know how to breathe. I'm fading away under the lights, but I figured it out, this is all 'cause of you. your side.